Right, our top focus. Now, Congress has released yet another list for the Lok Sabha elections. 4 names of Uttar Pradesh candidates listed out. But suspense still continues over Raebareli and Amethi. And significantly, Supriya Shrinate is replaced as a candidate. In fact, in 2019, Shrinate fought from Maharajganj in Uttar Pradesh. Now, Virendra Chaudhary has been named as the candidate from there. I'm joined by my colleague Tanishq for more on this. Tanishq, is the Maharajganj seat a name, a direct response by the Congress on Supriya Shrinate with regards to what we've seen over the past few days regarding the Kangana Ranaut comment controversy?
Well, Tanima, we should not also forget that the 4 names are yet to be announced by the Congress on different seats. Of course, Raebareli and Amethi and Mathura and Prayagraj. So definitely Supriya Shrinate has been replaced from Maharashtra constituency regarding the Lok Sabha polls. But it will be no big surprise if Congress puts her up in any of these seats. But of course, suspense continues over Raebareli and Amethi. All focus on whether or not Priyanka Gandhi will fight from Raebareli and whether or not Rahul Gandhi will again fight from Amethi this time. So of course, Congress is treating with caution. It has not yet announced the candidates on Raebareli, Amethi, Mathura and Prayagraj, 4 important seats, and the Congress has not announced their candidates. But of course, talking about the other names that have been announced today is Dolly Sharma. So it is going to be Dolly Sharma versus Atul Garg in Ghaziabad. Dolly Sharma first entered politics in 2017. She has been the ex-mayor candidate. She also fought in 2019 from Ghaziabad. She managed to secure around 1 lakh votes. Atul Garg is an MLA from the Ghaziabad constituency itself. So from Ghaziabad, it will be Dolly Sharma versus Atul Garg. But of course, another important seat here is Sitapur. Nakul Dubey, who was with BSP earlier, joined the Congress in 2022. Will now be fighting Lok Sabha polls from Sitapur. Nakul Dubey was earlier a UP minister as well in the Mayawati government. So of course, these important names, and apart from that, Virendra Chaudhary has replaced Supriya Shrinate. But of course, suspense continues over the other seats, Raebareli and Amethi as well.
Right, a lot being said by even leaving out some names or not talking about certain seats where there's a lot of attention as to who Congress is going to field from Amethi and Raebareli. Finally, Tanishq, thank you so much for joining us with that. Shifting focus now to the national capital, and the Enforcement Directorate's probe in the Delhi liquor policy case has reached Goa. Now, the ED has summoned several leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party's Goa unit for questioning on Thursday. In fact, this includes Aam Aadmi Party's Goa chief Amit Palekar along with 3 others. Remember, the Enforcement Directorate suspects that proceeds from this alleged scam went into Aam Aadmi Party's campaign in Goa. Take a look at this report by my colleague Mukesh.
दिल्ली शराब घोटाले में ईडी ने गोवा के आम आदमी पार्टी के 3 नेताओं को सम्मन जारी किया है। ये सम्मन अमित पालेकर, रामाराव बाघा और दत्ता प्रसाद नाइक को जारी किया गया है और इनसे कहा गया है कि ये लोग 28 मार्च की सुबह 11 बजे दिल्ली में ईडी के मुख्यालय में हाजिर हों और वहां पर इनका बयान दर्ज होगा। दरअसल जो ईडी की जांच में ये बात सामने आई है कि जो साउथ की लिकर लॉबी है उसने आम आदमी पार्टी को 100 करोड़ रुपए एडवांस के तौर पर रिश्वत दी थी और इसमें से करीब 45 करोड़ रुपए गोवा गया और इस पैसे का इस्तेमाल गोवा चुनाव में किया गया। ये सभी लोग गोवा विधानसभा चुनाव में आम आदमी पार्टी से जुड़े थे और आरोप ये है कि 45 करोड़ रुपए हवाला के जरिए गोवा गया और उस पैसे का इस्तेमाल गोवा चुनाव में हुआ। इस मामले में जो ईडी है उसने कहा था कि जो साउथ की लिकर लॉबी की मास्टरमाइंड के कविता हैं, उन्होंने दिल्ली में आम आदमी पार्टी के नेताओं जिसमें अरविंद केजरीवाल हैं, दिल्ली के पूर्व डिप्टी सीएम मनीष सिसोदिया हैं और साथ में संजय सिंह जो आम आदमी पार्टी के सांसद हैं, इनके साथ मिलकर एक कॉन्स्पिरेसी की और जो साउथ की लिकर लॉबी है उसने शराब पॉलिसी को कुछ इस तरह बनवाया जिससे कि उनका फायदा हो और इसके बदले एडवांस के तौर पर 100 करोड़ रुपए आम आदमी पार्टी को दिए गए और इस पैसे का इस्तेमाल गोवा के विधानसभा चुनाव में इस्तेमाल किया गया है। तो 28 मार्च को इन तीनों नेताओं को ईडी ऑफिस में पूछताछ के लिए बुलाया गया है।
Now, no interim relief for Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. The High Court has issued a notice to ED on Kejriwal's bail plea, giving ED time till April 2nd to respond on the allegations which have been listed out by Kejriwal in his petition. Remember, Aam Aadmi Party has called ED's investigation politically motivated, and in a press conference today, the party said that High Court has also raised several questions and concerns over political motives in this particular case. BJP, of course, has hit back, saying that AAP doesn't know the technical details and that the High Court is not commenting on the merits of the case just yet.
जो ईडी 2 साल से इन्वेस्टिगेशन कर रही थी, उसके पास अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के वकीलों का और दिल्ली हाई कोर्ट के सवालों का कोई जवाब नहीं था, इसीलिए उन्होंने कोर्ट से समय मांगा। आज जो दूसरी महत्वपूर्ण चीज दिल्ली हाई कोर्ट की सुनवाई से निकल कर आई है, और वो दिल्ली हाई कोर्ट के आदेश में बहुत स्पष्ट तौर पर निकल के आई है कि दिल्ली हाई कोर्ट ने भी अरविंद केजरीवाल जी की गिरफ्तारी पर सवाल उठाया है।
Today, Aam Aadmi Party whole, I'm talking about Atishi and everybody, they are only talking about political motive. They don't talk about what the merits of the cases. They don't know about the technical. They don't know, or they don't want to talk about what the technical details of the fact is. They're telling us 2 saal ho gaye. It's been 2 years now. Nothing is happening. But they never tell the people of the country since last 14 months. Manish Sisodia, who was their minister and the co-accused in this particular matter, is in jail on the order of the court.
Shifting focus now, and news from Telangana, where BJP leader Raghunandan Rao, a former MLA and now a candidate for Medak Lok Sabha seat, has demanded that former Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao should be named as accused number 1 in the Telangana phone tapping case. In a letter to the state DGP, he said that he had in fact complained about winning the Dubbak by-poll in December 2020, and at that time he had said that his phone was being tapped. Take a look at this exclusive interaction with my colleague Uma Sudhir.
Shocking revelations in the Telangana phone tapping issue, and I have with me BJP leader who's also the candidate of the BJP from Telangana. He's come to the DGP's office, and what is your query to the DGP?
My first complaint is, Umaji, I have lodged such a type of complaint in the month of December 2020, alleging that while the by-elections for the Dubbak assembly were going on in the month of November 2020, police high-handedly behaved with me, my family members. They tapped all my telephones, and after my election is completed, I came to the DG sir's office and I have given a written complaint in the December 2020 itself, alleging that my telephones were being tapped by the police. At the time, the district in charge minister was Mr. Harish. On the instructions of Honorable Chief Minister of the then Telangana, Mr. Chandrasekhar Rao and Mr. Harish Rao, and our district collector, Venkat Ram Reddy, they did all these things. I gave a complaint in the December 2020, but there was no response. During my last elections of 2023 December also, the same thing they did. Immediately after the elections are completed, I came here and I lodged a complaint against Siddipet CP Srimati Sweta on that day, but there is no response. Suddenly, 2 days back, I have seen a scrolling in the TV channels and in all TV channels and papers also, that the accused who was arrested in telephone tapping, Mr. Praneeth, he confessed that he tapped the telephones during the Dubbak by-election, during Huzurabad by-election, and also during Munugodu by-election. So again today I came to the DG sir, and I asked him that Mr. KCR should be made as the prime accused, because without the knowledge, without the consent of the Chief Minister of any state, or the consent of the Chief Secretary of that particular state and the Home Secretary of that state, no police will go for the telephone tapping. When a DSP level officer, he himself admitted, and other 2 additional SPs also admitted that they tapped the they tapped the telephones during the by-elections. I being the victim during November 2020 and November 2023.
Whatever the evidence that has come out or the facts that have come out is something that are being leaked to the media perhaps. Nothing has come out officially. How are you connecting something that may have been policemen going rogue? Why do you feel that this is political leadership that is involved in this?
No, without the consent of Chief Minister, can any DG take any action? Can any SIB chief can take any action? I don't think so. Being a practicing advocate and the victim, in fact Revant Reddy is the first victim. He was caught in the no to case in the year 2015. Who made that instrument? Who was the DGP at that time? Who was the intelligence chief? Who was the SIB chief? Why Revant Reddy is excusing those three persons?
Shifting focus now to Arunachal Pradesh, and there's big gains for BJP there even before the assembly elections. Now Arunachal Chief Minister Pema Khandu is likely to win unopposed. Why? My colleague Ratnadeep Chaudhary has more.
Arunachal Pradesh will have simultaneous state assembly elections along with Lok Sabha polls on 19th of April, and the 60-member assembly will go to polls. The BJP is in power there, and Chief Minister Pema Khandu and 4 other BJP candidates might win unopposed, because today is the last day. Today was the last day of filing of nomination, and there were no opponent candidates against them in these 5 seats. Remember, Pema Khandu in 2014 as well had won unopposed. He has been a 3-time MLA. He won first time in a by-election in 2011 after the death of his father, former Chief Minister Dorji Khandu, and then in 2014 he won unopposed. Last year, though, he had to fight the elections again in 2019. There was a candidate against him, and apart from him, there are 4 other BJP candidates. That includes Muchu Mithi, a young leader who was MLA from Congress Sangma's party NPP, who recently switched over to BJP. He is also the son of former Chief Minister Mukut Mithi. So therefore, big gains for the BJP ahead of the elections in Arunachal Pradesh. Remember, in the last election in 2019, BJP won 41 seats, and subsequently we saw 7 MLAs joining the BJP first, and then recently before the elections 2 NPP MLAs and 3 from Congress had joined, and this time very significantly former Congress Chief Minister Nabam Sikhi is contesting the Lok Sabha election, and therefore in his seat, Sagali seat, where he had been an MLA for 30 years, this time Congress could not pick up a candidate.
A key comment made by External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar while speaking on the Israel-Palestine conflict. Speaking at an event in Kuala Lumpur, Dr. Jaishankar said that the underlying fact is that Palestinians have been denied their right to a homeland. He also highlighted that Hamas's attack on Israel was an act of terror.
On the one hand, what happened on October 7th was terrorism. On the other hand, nobody would, countenance the deaths of innocent civilians. Countries may be justified, at least in their own minds, in responding. But you cannot have a response which does not, every response must take into account something called international humanitarian law. And the fact is that whatever the rights and wrongs of the issue, there is the underlying issue of the rights of the Palestinians and the fact that they have been denied their homeland.
At this point, we'll head into a short break. More news and updates on the other side. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Now, cracks in Maha Vikas Aghadi, the opposition alliance in Maharashtra. Congress is upset as the UBT Sena has announced few candidates, especially in disputed seats. Meanwhile, the VBA has decided that it will go solo in the Lok Sabha elections.
Fresh cracks in MV alliance after Uddhav Sena announced its list of 17 candidates. Sena's decision to nominate candidates in disputed constituencies, including Sangli and in Mumbai, has sparked discord among the allies. Sangli, considered a Congress stronghold and was claimed by both Congress and Uddhav Sena, will see Chandrahar Patil of Sena contesting. Mumbai Northwest and Mumbai South Central were also claimed by both Congress and Uddhav Sena, but now it has been claimed by Sena's Amol Kirtikar and Anil Desai respectively. Mumbai Northeast, which was under dispute between NCP and Sena, will have Sena's Sanjay Patil as the candidate. Congress was quick to hit out.
Sangli त्यांनी जाहीर करणं किंवा मुंबईमधलं सुद्धा धारावी जे खेळते तो मतदारसंघ जाहीर करणं हे योग्य झालं नाही असं माझं मत आहे. आमचा आजही आग्रह या जागेसाठी आहे एवढंच नाही तर भिवंडीच्या जागेसाठी सुद्धा आमचा आग्रह आहे आणि या बाबतीत जे जाहीर केलं आहे त्या बाबतीत शिवसेनेने फेरविचार करावा असे मी म्हणेल.
Sanjay Nirupam, who was eyeing the Mumbai Northwest constituency, also lashed out at Uddhav Sena and accused the party of burying Congress in Mumbai and urged Congress to break ties with Uddhav Sena.
जिस तरीके से मुंबई की 6 में से 5 सीटें शिवसेना के हवाले कर दी गई, वो निश्चित तौर पर कांग्रेस पार्टी को मुंबई में पूरी तरह से दफन करने का एक कार्यक्रम है. शिवसेना को इतना एक्सट्रीम स्टैंड नहीं लेना चाहिए. इससे कांग्रेस का जबरदस्त नुकसान है और कांग्रेस के नेतृत्व का ध्यान आकर्षित करना चाहता हूं कि आप अभी भी इंटरवीन करिए, नहीं तो अलायंस तोड़िए.
The MVA suffers another blow as Prakash Ambedkar's party VBA, which was negotiating hard for a possible alliance with MVA, has decided to go solo.
परिवारवाद बचाने के लिए इस्तेमाल करना चाहते थे कि जिसको हमने पूरी तरह से रिजिस्ट किया है. हम लोग इस बात को जानते हैं कि काफी बड़ी आलोचना होगी, लेकिन लोगों की अगर नस में अगर जानता हूं, अगर पहचान सकता हूं, तो आम जनता को परिवर्तन की जरूरत है.
Sources suggest Congress may opt for friendly fight against Uddhav Sena in many of the disputed constituencies. Will UBT Sena reconsider its list or will it lead to a larger crisis within MVA? Only time will tell. With video journalist Jeetu in Mumbai, Radhika Ramaswamy for NDTV.
News now from down south, and resentment in Kolar Congress. In fact, troubles for the party ahead of the Lok Sabha elections there. MLAs and MLCs from this constituency have threatened to resign if Karnataka Minister K.H. Muniyappa's son-in-law, Chikka Pedanna, is fielded.
In a sudden move, 3 MLAs and 2 MLCs from the Congress in Karnataka created a furor as they decided to step into Vidhan Sauda in Bengaluru to meet the speaker and submit their resignation. Reason? Anger over sitting minister K.H. Muniyappa's son-in-law being offered a ticket from Kolar Lok Sabha. Backing them is State Minister M.C. Sudhakar, who argued that others must be given opportunities, bringing to the open internal difference in the party.
I have all respects for the party recommend, but here we want others to be given representation. So that is the only issue. And since some people are trying to put pressure on the High Command to get the seats, we thought we can, there's no point continuing, but rather sit back at home rather than continuing.
While the Congress High Command has bought some time to arrive at a mutual decision and look at a neutral candidate instead, K.H. Muniyappa has expressed surprise.
Unfortunately, it has reached to the peak. I was surprised on that issue because we all together, called by the Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister, we met, and all MLAs. Together, we have taken a decision. It will leave it to the High Command.
7-time MP K.H. Muniyappa lost seat in 2019. Muniyappa wants his son-in-law to contest 2024 Lok Sabha election. SC subsections in Karnataka divided into left and right. K.H. Muniyappa belongs to scheduled caste left. Local MLAs backed by former Speaker Ramesh Kumar want scheduled caste right candidate. Rebellion seems to be a common phenomenon in the BJP too. 2 BJP supporters even attempted suicide after B.V. Naik was denied the ticket in Raichur. And senior leaders are busy trying to placate dissenting factions.
There is no anything in Chikmagalur now. Mysore also cool. I went to Bidar. Once again I will go and meet Madhuswamy. That will be cool. Only one person, no other there. So Shivamogga, that will handle by the central leadership.
Both the BJP and the Congress are now worried about tackling resentment within the party. The senior leaders will now play a crucial role to not let dissent ruin the party's prospects ahead of the Lok Sabha election. With camera person Govind Prathivaraman in Bengaluru for NDTV.
And with that, it's a wrap on the bulletin. Keep watching NDTV.